Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. This is River of Living Water Revival School, and today I welcome you to River of Living Water Revival School to participate with me in this topic of why supernatural influence. The theme of this channel is why supernatural influence, God and families. We are saying that God incepted the concept of family. The concept of family originates from the Word of God, from the Bible, from Genesis. The concept of family has originated from God. Family concept or family institution or the idea to bring people together, to create a family, to get married and have children. This idea did not come from any human being. Although people, when they reach a certain age, they are attracted to one another and they fall in love with one another. And they feel, I think it is good if we could consummate our love and live together, enjoy our lives together, and work together, and build our family and generations together. Although people have that idea, and people, the cubit of love, the people are struck with the cubit of love, and they are drawn to one another and they feel good at one another. People may think that that matter has originated from themselves. People may think that they are the originators of the whole of this process. But we must remember that this process have originated from God. This is a concept, that an idea and a process and a law, a supernatural, natural process that have started from the law of God in Genesis. And God initiated, He is the one who initiated the first family of Adam and Eve. We'll see a few points of how God was involved in the family in a very critical, in very critical processes of His work here on earth. We see that God is the one who initiated the concept of the family, and He initiated the first family of Adam and Eve. We know that God raised a nation of Israel through the family of Jacob, Rachel, and Leah, and the two maidens. And the two maidens. The nation of Israel was birthed and originated from the family of Jacob and Rachel and Leah and the two maidens. The children who are born to Jacob by the four women are the originators, are the source of the house of Israel, of the nation of Israel today. So we can see from this concept and the concept of this nation of Israel, we can see how God builds nations. That even in every single marriage and family, God is able to identify nations that originate from that family. For example, if it is a family of Anne and John, the family of Anne and John, if they have got 4 children, boys and girls, later these children will get married, and they will obviously start their own bloodlines. And when we look into the future, so 50 years into the future and 100 years into the future, you see that the family of Anne and John has created, has developed, has brought into the planet of the earth a nation. There is a nation of people, maybe 50 people or so, that they can draw their roots back to Anne and John. So yeah, that's the concept of how God raises nations, even among the people. Even among the people themselves, God raises nations. And God allocates and identifies nations to every person. Every couple has been given the mandate to raise nations from God. We see also that God needed a seed from the family of Abraham and Sarai. God needed a seed from the family of Abraham and Sarai in one of the critical works among the people of the planet. In one of his critical works after the creation of the universe and the systems of the universe and the environment, wildlife and plant life, we also see that God took incredible great interest in people. God took great interest in people, and also he took great interest in families. He took great interest in individuals. And we see that in the family of Abraham and Sarai, God needed a seed. God needed a seed from the family of Abraham and Sarai to raise the nation of Israel. And so here we can see God at work. Apart from creating the planet in Genesis and every system in it, we can see that later, many years later, God came back to people to visit Abraham. Because from Abraham, he has identified that he would want his seed so that he can raise a nation from the seed of Abraham and Sarai. And when we go through the Holy Word, the Bible, the resource that is the Bible, the library of the 66 books, we will see that in many, many occasions, you'll find genealogical bloodlines. You'll see the records of many genealogical bloodlines of many families. You will also find the genealogical bloodline of Ishmael. You'll find the genealogical bloodline of Cain. You'll find the genealogical bloodline of Abraham, of Noah. You'll see the genealogical bloodline from Abraham up to Noah. So, and even many, many other situations. We see in Mark and also in Luke, in Matthew and Luke, we also see the genealogical bloodline of Jesus, of Jesus, which is taken all the way backwards, back to God. We also know that God translated Jesus into the earth space, into the planet of the earth, through the family of Joseph and Mary. God translated Jesus, his son Jesus, into the human system, into the human family. He in fact translated Jesus to be born in a human family and to grow as a young child, as a young boy, as a mature young man, through a family. Through a family. You can see how God is using the family, even in the process of redemption. Because we are seeing that the family was a very, very critical institution. Even when God incepted it, a family is a very, very important institution in the management of human systems, in the management of human spiritual and natural system. God has used the family system. The family governance is included. We also see that the family governance is included in the 10 Commandments. We see the 10 Commandments does not include the political government, but you can see that the parental government in family is enshrined in the 10 Constitution. So when one violates the parental governance, when one violates the parental governance, it means that is a way that one gets into supernatural sin. There is a supernatural sin that will follow that person when you violate the parental governance, the authority of the parents, and the honor. If you fail to give honor to the parents, if you insult the parents, if you abuse their parents. So you see, because of the fact that that commandment concerning the parents is enshrined in the 10 Commandments by God.